I'm just waiting for the game. I'm just waiting for the game. Loading, dismissed. Ooh. Bam. And papa. Can I just have things set up properly, please? I would like that, actually, if things were properly set up. That's too much to ask, honestly, for a stream of myself. So, we last left off on day 16. Today is the day that you would purchase the Mani Neko, which we already have. Like I said, I already go and I buy all that stuff. But we've already gone through and we've already read all of the stuff that we did last time. So we're just gonna head immediately off to work. Wednesday, December 26th. Good evening. Ah, Jill, I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's the New Year's, right? We'll need... It's New Year's, right? We'll need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the dog? Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Even for a cat lover, you're sure excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Ah, Jamie's here. Greetings. Anyway, let's start. Time to mix drinks and change lives. That guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There was lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night. As far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made that noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. So it remained in the vicinity? I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Now get me a Mars blast. Ingram is Ingram, man. This is, I think, the last time you end up seeing him, and I don't think much gets resolved. I could be wrong. It has been a while. We might... Yeah, this ends up being the last time that we see Ingram. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it to D&D, unfortunately. I've been meaning to let you guys know, but I keep forgetting to send that message. I sometimes have a life outside of, you know... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Andy! Hi! Hi! Hello! Welcome in! Hello! Here you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. Really think you could stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. I can fight dirty. Jill, please, you make me sound like a savage. It'd be like me saying you get people drunk for a living. Not wrong. There are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right. Sorry. Like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. God. What about it? Well, to be honest, the rare sight in this bar. What the fuck? I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys it aside from the owner. May I suggest you try Suplex next time? It might be to your liking. Okay, let's try the Suplex thing. Right. Suplex drink. It's the Suplex drink. Suplex. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Rock and mix. Hi, Andy.
Hello.
So we give Imgram a suplex. Suplex. Here. Good stuff. Like a less burning, but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister. Call me Jamie. And you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So I go through with the whole thing. Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when you have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you all a special IV solution. Causes nanomachine rejection while giving you antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in a bed with a horrible pressure builds up in your body and the nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes and your gums and your toes everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with a mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What do you...
Is it weird that what this guy's talking about is making me think of Portal, which is a game that I've never played?
That's amazing! What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch? Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Giving him a gut punch. Even though he's someone I'd like to punch in the gut.
Is Gun Punch a drink?
It is. Yes, gut punch is a drink. Here. Yeah, I love these. It looks so different from yours, though. I had a couple extras in his, actually. So where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but it's the perk of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Were you reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much-needed enhancement, or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. Said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day? Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough, that guy tires the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will you? That way you're in a good mood too. God, I love the music of this game. It's so good. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the rocks. In mix. Here. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today, my sister is supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of a parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump into the highway. So Ava comes and says, then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but I don't know. Maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time. We even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing. She had other things she wanted to do. I could forgive all that. I mean, the age difference and all. But there's something in particular I still couldn't forgive. It was the day I invited her friends to the house. It was the day she invited her friends to the house, and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think it was the moment that I finally broke the pedestal I had her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached the breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey. Not that I still
40 years?
Yeah, almost old. She's 48.
You look so young.
I know, she's 48 though.
The bar style really takes off like 20 years.
It's not that I'd still hold a grudge against her, but rather that Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult, you see an overgrown, horny teen. No, we got it, Sky. I promise I understood. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me, how are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah. I got this note from her? Let's see. Wow, she must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So, what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place? Right. Give a brandini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Right. Brand teeny. Like, not, it's like... What's the alcohol that's a brandtini, but the name is... Martini! It's like a martini, but branded.
I'm sitting here like, don't look at me.
I hope all of you know that I physically turned to see Pike.
Oh, I do.
I couldn't remember the name. Here.
Good job.
This is the thing. Let's start. Boo! Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew up disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from that sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. Said sister would even marry the girl's best friends, soon not after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, promising to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high-ranking Liv? Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet felt like part of her had crumbled. Hey, Joe. If I can lift her sweater, do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Right, enough. Enough. Hit. Peace out. I know the girl is you and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. Trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. This is the only time Alma will ask for something that isn't, you know, almost like a fruity cocktail-esque drink, is what I'd normally describe her drinks as. This is the only time she orders something different. Which is why Jill's reaction down here is, I am going crazy.
That she's not ordering a white girl drink.
Yeah, pretty much. Which is why Jill's reaction is, I am going crazy, aren't I? Here. Thanks. So, tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh, yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister, too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you about this. As both a big and a little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be there. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. Alright. Wah! You were here? You're quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you, didn't you hear? Anyways, call me if anything comes up. Okay, look, guys. Hear me out. But Gillian?
Listening.
I mean, there's something about that man that I just, mwah. He's so beautiful. I want to smooch his face.